く丸見えね。手をつなぎましょう。ふふ。お腹いっぱいになってやる気ももりもり湧いてきたよ。あれ、もしかしてまだ緑のキノコのこと考えてる？あんまり気にしなくていいよ。アトリエおじさんが面白おかしくしようとして大げさに話しただけだから。緑のキノコはたまにしか生えてないし、毎日私が果樹園に行って見つけ次第食べてるから大丈夫。なんならもっと生えてきてほしいくらいだよ。そしたらもっとたくさん食べられるのに。
あ、おい、緑のキノコってあれか？ちょうど見つかるなんてタイミング良すぎないか？
ほら、色以外これといって変なところはないでしょ？ちょっと待っててね。今火を起こすから。早く焼いて食べちゃおう。
ああ、おいらの分はなしでいいぞ。今はお腹に何も入る気がしないから。
緑のキノコをすぐに食べなきゃいけない理由？実を言うと私も気になってるんだよね。あの学者さんは神妙な面持ちで一言残してっただけで詳しい理由までは話してくれなかったし。でもアトリエおじさんが言ってた好奇心は身を滅ぼしかねないっていうのもわかるんだ。下手すると大変なことが起きちゃうかもしれないでしょ。
だからってほっとくのか？冒険者だったら最後まで調査すると思うぞ。
わかってるよ。でも私は北条の国が大好きでとっても大事な場所だと思ってるから今のままであってほしいんだ。真実も大事だけど私の勝手で周りの人を危険に巻き込むのはもっとダメだと思う。つまりやっぱり私心のどこかで怖がってるんだと思う。変化を選ぶことで私の手に負えない事態になっちゃうかもって。収束？
その通り。すぐ食べるっていう言いつけを守りながら調査だってできるしな。まずはできるだけ情報を集めるところから始めよ
う。わかった。君のその言葉で北条の国の英雄フィエテナ様を思い出したよ。まさに君のようにいつも勇気に満ち溢れてて挑戦と探求を決してやめない私の憧れなんだ。ちょっとだけ待っててね。3秒だけ。フィエテナ様、どうか私に勇気をください。3、2、1。よし、君たちの言う通りだよ。最後に真実に向き合うべきなのは私だし、それから事態を収束させる力を持つべきなのも私。じゃあこれからどうすればいいのかな。君たちこういった経験が豊富なんだよね。緑のキノコのこと？味は赤いキノコと同じで特徴はないんだけど。
こいつの体質っていろいろ変わってるから他の人にはわからないことが分かったりするんだ。試しに食べさせてみようぜ。
そうなんだね。 じゃあ今から作るよ。
どうだ、何かわかったか？そっか、オイラと同じだな。
やっとふさわしい謁見者が現れたようだ。面白い。
誰だ？
そう驚くでない。要はそこの金髪に興味があるだけだ。貴様らはそいつと親しげだったから、おまけで世の声を聞かせてやっている。さて、貴様らをこの時代の世の最初の臣民となることを許そう。何を言う。世の正体を調べようとしていたであろう。その願いに応えてやっているというのに。
世の正体。あ、ズバリ君の正体はあの緑のキノコだね。
ほう、珍しく里いではないか小娘よ。いつものように臆病で愚鈍なままであったら、世は貴様にみじんも興味を持たなかったぞ。
なんだよ、口が悪いな。
もう一度言おう。好奇心に駆られたのは世ではない。故にへりくだる必要などないのだ。貴様らにはいくらか可能性があると感じてな。こうして機会を与えてやったまで。世はキノコの剣士なり。世に伝えることは千載一遇の機会にして至上の喜びであるぞ。
うひ、嫌なやつだな。その名前だいぶへんてこだけど、まさか自分でつけたんじゃないよな。
どこがへんてこだというのだ。世の名前にケチをつける前に貴様のセンスを疑え。このキノコの剣士は世間知らずの浮遊生物に付き合ってる暇などない。
なんか一瞬威厳のかけらもなかったような。
そここそ喋るな。なんだこの人間どもは。いつもであればとっくにひれ伏しているというのに。とにかくだ。どういうわけだか貴様らには世に対する尊敬と畏怖の念が欠落しているらしい。いきなり臣民とするのは時期尚早のようだ。仕方ない。キノコの剣士としての知識を見せてやろうではないか。貴様らが追い求めていた答えを世は全て持っているぞ。だが答えを得るには相応の誠意を見せるのが太古からの不分律。世を満足させられるか否かは貴様ら次第だ。わ
あ、目の前にキノコが生えてきたぞ。
それは世の分身であり最も忠実な臣民でもある。そしてその中に世の秘密を隠した。答えを求めるならその知恵を持って手がかりを集めた後、再び世を呼ぶといい。その時世を信頼し崇拝していることを願おう。
声が聞こえなくなった。やけにうるさいやつだったな。それになんかイラッとくるやつだったし、勝手に頭の中でギャーギャー言いやがって、アハウにも負けてないくらいやかましいんじゃないか。
けど今の本当だったのかな。キノコの剣士とか言ってたけど。
本当のところもあるだろうけど、ほとんどはホラを吹いてただけだと思うぞ。
うん、実在してないとああやって頭の中で話すこともできないもんね。
少なくとも今わかるのは、あ あのキノコは普通のキノコじゃない上にいいキノコでもないってことだ。
英雄譚の始まりって感じがするね。これから私たちは英雄みたいに真実をこの手で、キノコの正体をこの手で掴みに行くんだね。なんだかあんまりかっこよくないけど。
そうだな。いろんな敵に立ち向かってきたけど、キノコはその中でも一番地味な気がするぞ。
くしゃくな口を慎め。
なんか誰か怒ってない？
盗み聞きしてたのかよ。
何も言わなくなったね。
とにかく手がかりは親民にあるって言ってたな。それが本当かはわかんないけど、緑のキノコを放っておくわけにはいかないし、調査しようぜ。ここに赤いキノコがあるぞ。うわー！キノコになったぞ。なんで中にキノコがいるんだ。
へえ、これが親民？かわいいね。
牛ガール、褒めてくれるなんていいやつの子。違ったの子。牛ガールは天敵。飛べられないよ。戦うの子。気をつけろバレサ。こいつはスメールの魔物だ。見た目は可愛いけど襲ってくるぞ。
魔物なの？それなら仕方ないね。仲良くしたかったのに残念だな。
降参の子。食べ物は神聖。それ以外は無駄の子。あとは知らないの子。さよならの子。普通のキノコに戻った。どういうことだ？
食べ物は神聖がヒントってこと？
このキノコの話だけじゃわからなそうだな。他のところも探してみようぜ。여기엔 초록버섯이! 역시 버섯몬으로 변했어. 헤헤, 이번엔 마음의 준비를 해뒀지. 우리가 먼저 물어보자. 이봐, 먹는 거 신성해. 무슨 뜻이야? 현명하신 주인님께서 말씀하셨을 텐데 답을 구하려면 먼저 지혜를 보이라고. 그러니까 질문을 하는 건 네가 아니라 나야. 얘는 말이 유창하네. 알겠어. 이 버섯몬한테 정보를 알아내려면 얌전히 수수께끼를 풀어야 할 것 같아. 수수께끼? 난 잘 못하는데. 쉬운 걸로 내줄래? 내가 네 동료인 줄 알아? 상의할 생각 마. 됐어? 준비됐지? 문제 낸다. 이 과수원의 버섯들은 왜 기꺼이 버섯의 현명한 주인님의 백성이 되었을까? 왜? 그걸 내가 어떻게 알아? 너희가 그 버섯의 분신이라서 그렇게 들었던 것 같은데. 똑똑한 녀석은 아니군. 그렇게 쉬운 답일 리가 없잖아. 뭐야? 어떻게 바로 맞췄지? 썰렁해. 방심했어. 수메르의 버섯몬이라면 이런 가능성도 생각했어야 했는데. 수메르 사람은 다 이렇게 썰렁한 개그를 좋아해? 거기 날씨가 더워서 그런가? 아니야. 우린 그냥 이런 쪽으로 겪은 게 많거든. 좋아. 너희가 지혜를 증명해 보였으니 질문에 대답해 줄게. 먹는다는 건 단순히 생리적인 수요를 만족시키는 행위가 아니라 일종의 신성한 의식이야. 우리 같은 버섯은 버섯의 현명한 주인님의 매개체야. 육신을 소각해 그분과 연결되는 정신적 다리를 구축할 수 있지. 그렇구나. 아까 한번 겪은 적 있어. 그럼 걔 목소리를 다시 들으려면 더 많은 버섯을 먹어야 한다는 거야? 잠깐만 기다려! 또 평범한 버섯으로 돌아갔어. 결국 유용한 정보는 하나도 없었잖아. 버섯에게 먹는 것은 의식이다. 그럼 특정한 의식 도구나 과정이 있지 않을까? 그렇겠다. 바레사 굉장한데? 빨리 다른 버섯한테도 가서 물어보자. 맞다! 이건 초록버섯이니까 따는 거 잊지 마.那边有2只驯兽，好像在讨论什么呢。你想好等下要怎么考验那几个人类了吗？当然啦，他们看上去就不是很聪明，我随便出道题就能难倒他们啦。哇，好厉害！不愧和贤主大人一样，都有绿色的伞盖，我好羡慕。哼哼，一切都在我意料之中。当下他们肯定会问：哎呀，求求你们告诉我们要怎么进行仪式吧！哼，这个世界从来不存在免费的答案。这样吧，天上的星月和地底的黑渊，你更擅长解答哪个问题？太难了，太难了！难道我的伞盖都要喷出孢子了？他们是人类，怎么会有孢子？笨！哦，你说的对。连这种初级中的初级问题都答不上来，哼！赶紧回去再学几十年吧。再学几十年吧，可能真的要几十年，那几个笨蛋才会反应过来。进食是一种仪式，那仪式手段当然是烹饪啦。当然是烹饪啦。他们好像直接讲出来了。喂，谁在那边？一直笨笨笨的，到底谁才是笨蛋？可怕的白飘飘，可怕到伞盖要喷出孢子了！哪里可怕了？喂，还没说清楚就要逃跑吗？明明通过了考验，结果一点成就感都没有。说是要用智慧去获得线索，结果3条线索都不是靠智慧拿到的。算了，不纠结这种古怪的问题。总之，训之贤主希望我们使用烹饪的方式，在精神上与他建立更强的联系。听上去好像是这样。我记得阿托利叔叔说过，这种蘑菇的烹饪温度越高，香味就越浓烈。对啊，之前在果园里你烹饪这种蘑菇的时候，好像也是这样。加热之后，蘑菇变得很香很香。有道理，那我们赶快开始吧。我没问题。但在我们开始之前，还是先和阿卡特叔叔还有部族里的其他人打个招呼吧。很正确的判断，应该让大家都做好准备。
Huh.
Okay, so it felt pretty normal in the moment, but hearing it back does sound kind of, ridiculous.
So, the mushrooms in the orchard are sentient. What a remarkable discovery!
Yeah, without your investigation, who knows what could have happened?
Thanks for looking into it, and for collecting all this information.
What a relief. I was worried it sounded like I lost my marbles.
It does sound far-fetched. After all, none of us have ever spoken to a mushroom. But we know you're not one to lie, Varesa. Besides, the origin of the green mushrooms has always been a mystery to us. Thanks to you, we now know something sinister could be going on. So, we should do our part to help.
Yeah, just let me know if there's anything I can do.
Wow, that didn't take much convincing.
Oh, wait! You said the mushrooms needed to be cooked at high heat, right? I can do that for you right now. I'll be quick. All right, I'm back. I used cast iron, so it should be hot enough.
Whoa, it smells delicious! Suddenly Paimon's hungry again.
Well, here goes nothing.
Wait, that's his voice!
Looks like you stumbled upon the right path. But this temperature does not demonstrate even a fraction of the sincerity I require. Did you really think some common stove could generate enough heat to earn the acknowledgement of the Sage Lord? Humans are such a disappointment. You can solve my riddles when the answers are handed to you on a silver platter. But as soon as there are no more hints, not a shred of intelligence in sight. Do try and use your brain this time.
How did it go? Did you hear the voice?
Annoying menace of a mushroom! The Sage Lord of Fungi said the heat's still not high enough. Sage Lord of Nitpicking, more like!
Not high enough, huh? I guess that means we need a more powerful source of heat. Attention, everyone! We need items that can generate intense heat. Anything you can find.
I'll see what I can do.
Leave it to me.
We should take a look too.
Definitely! We're not super familiar with this area, though. Do you have any ideas?
Nothing concrete, but we could check around the volcano. It spews out all kinds of stuff. Maybe there's something we can use.
Awesome! Let's go! Paimon's gonna find something scorching hot and then throw it in that stupid mushroom's face!
ここはよく通る道なんだけど、休憩してる溶岩の像を見かけることがあるんだよね。すごい高温のコアを持ってるはずだから、それが使えると思うんだ。
みんなこんなに協力してくれるなんて思わなかったぞ。口にしてなかっただけでキノコのことを不思議に思ってはいたんだな。
うん。それに君たちのおかげだよ。今までキノコを食べた人は山ほどいたけど、お話できたのは初めてだったからね。
まあそうだよな。調べようにもどこから手をつけていいのか見当もつかないだろうし。
だから今回はまたとないチャンスなの。それにあのキノコの剣士もなんだか偉そうな物言いで、みんな負けてられないって思ったんじゃないかな。
だな。でもバレサはのんびりしてるように見えるぞ。スポーツとか戦闘になるとまた違うのかもしれないけど。
そうだね。私争い事って好きじゃないし、勝ち負けをあんまり気にしないタイプだから、毎日楽しく過ごせるだけで十分なんだ。そんな私にイアンサコーチはいろんなことを教えてくれたの。力は目的じゃなく手段だとか、アビスが攻めてきた時、もし普段から鍛えてなかったら、元素力をコントロールできるようになってなかったら、ただ魔物が暴れるのを見てることしかできなかったと思う。どんなに怖くても勇気を出してみんなを守らなきゃって思ったんだ。ありがとう。どんどん勇敢になって、私フィエトナ様みたいになるんだ。行こっか。歩きながら探そう。
여기는 뛰어서 건너가면 돼. 이런 낙석이야. 용암 형상이 떨어뜨린 것 같아. 가자. 진짜 가? 손에 손잡고 샤! 박치기! 하! 필승 내려치기! 하! 자! 낙하! 하! 돌격! 하! 무사히 해결 완료! 좋은데? 이거 봐! 안에 들은 열수가 엄청 활발해! 어디? 엄청 뜨거워! 이런 걸 몇 개만 더 찾으면 되겠다. 위로 더 올라가 보자. 셔시, 有3个熔岩油像。全都看见了。
丝线交织，知识成景。好好站稳了。
知识与你分享。从天而降，招告！不会吧，又是火山！火山动起来了！ 山右了，太凶猛，小心应对。
彩雨流红，
自己智慧之
别来碍事。
飞叶蒂娜，赐我力量，冲锋！
立射，重锤，
收获很丰富啊，有好多油象也，还有这个，好像是他用来喷火的东西。这是他的背甲，能够喷射燃素，所以他的动作很迅捷。我爸爸和我讲过，他是住在火山里的一种生物，我们能碰上，运气真的很好。我觉得这块背甲说不定比油象眼制造的温度更高，嘿，这下子肯定够了。就算再怎么不想战斗，也有不得不战斗的时候。为了能尽快进入状态，我也想了很多很多办法。比如，我总是在看各种英雄的故事，而我最喜欢的英雄就是之前提到过的菲耶蒂娜。她最标志性的道具就是脸上的面具了，所以我也根据故事里的描述做了一个差不多的面具。当戴上面具的时候，我就觉得我变成了她。因为不能让他的名字蒙羞，我必须勇敢起来。但也可以说，这种做法是我躲在了他的身后。原来是这样啊！真的吗？可是，总有一天，我需要摘掉面具，面对自己。可是越是迈不出这一步，就越是会依赖这个面具。我很担心。对呀，这是你自己的决定。冒险的真谛在于做出勇敢的决定，战斗只是很片面的一个环节。原来如此，你已经进步很多了，不用着急啦。谢谢你们，你们总在鼓励我，教了我很多东西。我会继续成长，直到能够面对我自己的名字。心情舒畅之后，好像肚子突然就饿了。又饿了？我觉得我还没消化完呢。走吧，回沃鲁之邦，这次一定能满足训之贤主的要求。 We found a bunch of stuff to use!
Great! We're almost done with the preparations on our side, too.
I've managed to get these iron chunks red hot. We should be good to go.
Yeah, and since we need really high temperatures, I brought the best stove I could find.
And I got a bunch of buckets of lava on standby if we need more fuel.
Yeah, but the things we brought aren't your typical cooking utensils either.
Well, that mushroom started it, right, everyone? Disrespecting Varesa and her guest of honor.
Yeah, we'll see what sort of excuses it can come up with this time. Thanks for the help, everyone. It really means a lot.
All right, let's see what we have here. Huh? The armor of a furnace shell mountain weasel? Don't tell me you went into the volcano.
No, it erupted out of nowhere, and then the weasel appeared, and then, well, anyway, we got this in the end.
Either way, this is something special. Back when I was training to be a chef, I studied the effect of temperature on different ingredients. This kind of armor produces intense localized heat. It's great for fish because you can get a nice sear on one side without overcooking the other. Anyway, let's get started. The mushrooms are all ready to go.
All right, let's go!
Whoa! The fragrance is so much more intense! And what's with this weird mist? Wait, no. Something's not right. Where are we? Where did everyone go?
I have no idea. We just showed up here. I can't see the others anymore.
Huh? Is something wrong?
That's a cuddle! Chief! We don't know where we are!
What? I know it's hard to see through this mist, but aren't you here at the tribe with the rest of us? No. What are you feeling?
Because you are the only worthy devotees, of course.
Evil jerk of a mushroom, so this is what you look like!
He does look a bit more evil than the other mushrooms we met.
I am no longer concerned with your insolence. On the contrary, I am satisfied with your performance. So, as promised, you shall have the answers you seek. Of course, I have a goal of my own. Let me reiterate once more. The great sage lord of fungi, that would be me, is extending you the honor of becoming my subjects.
The only way anyone's serving you is on a platter!
Now, don't be hasty. It's inadvisable to speak in absolutes. You refuse only because you have yet to witness my miracles. Cherish this opportunity. It may not come again. As you know, Tivat is not a peaceful place. The gods wage war against one another. Monsters roam the land. Humans live in squalor. But then, humanity discovered me and learned that I could grant them unlimited power to fell even the most fearsome of enemies.
If we want to become strong, we just have to eat this!
Woohoo! Those monsters are no match for me!
And so, the humans worshipped me as their savior. And in return, I revealed my identity as the Sage Lord of Fungi.
You really expect us to believe that? Besides, as far as enemies go, a few puny fungi aren't that fearsome.
Such arrogance! Take that back and apologize before I lose my temper.
You wish!
I mean, those monsters really don't look that scary. Not the kind you'd need a miracle to defeat anyway.
You insignificant mortals boast of strength? Very well. Then prove it!
Quietly now. Rain outlines your fate. Huh?
I see everything.
Here comes the catch. Witness the power of Gua. Dissipate.
Share my knowledge.
Well fought! You see? You ate a fair amount of my clones, and now look what you can do. Huh. My eye for subjects is as discerning as ever.
Huh. Weren't we insignificant mortals just a second ago? Weird.
I'll admit, you're not entirely useless, but my miracles are even greater than you can imagine.
No, don't just... another cryptic one-liner and another disappearing act? It's gotta be a mushroom thing at this point. Well, what should we do? Follow him?
Yeah, let's go. I think he's trying to tell us a story, although I'm not sure if I like the plot.
I soon became humanity's faith, and, with my power, created countless clones, with which I could bestow upon them an endless source of sustenance. Food is a scarce resource. A faith that provides for the needs of the flesh is the most practical and noble of all. And as my subjects gave themselves in service, either as civilians or warriors, I rewarded them with mushrooms in proportion to their contribution. The most exceptional among them could receive as many as 20 mushrooms a day.
That's it?
What are you insinuating? Are mushrooms not enough?
Well, it's possible people couldn't afford to be picky back then.
Yeah, but now even Saurians have more options than that.
Sustenance and strength. Such are the pillars of faith. So what do you think? A pretty enticing offer, wouldn't you agree? Once you become my subjects, all you have to do is build a civilization dedicated to the mushrooms. And then... What do you mean, what happened next?
Right. If the humans dedicated themselves in service to you, then shouldn't you have your own tribe at this point? Or even your own nation? But I've read a lot of woven scrolls about the heroes of Natlan, and I've never come across anything about some kind of mushroom savior.
Of course not. I was in a different nation at the time. I don't suppose you know their history, too.
Yeah, and we didn't hear anything about a mushroom civilization.
I never said it was Sumeru. I have no idea where that assumption is coming from. A trivial detail. You know what? You don't deserve to know what happened next.
Yeah, if you want us to respect you, stop being so secretive.
True. If we don't know how the story ends, it doesn't hold much weight now, does it?
All right, fine. Same rules as before. If you want the truth, you'll have to use your wits to earn it. If you fail to prove your worth, good luck getting another detail out of me.
He ran off. Come on, after him.
Oh. Uh-huh. Right.
jump down from here! So it looks like we just need to... Is something wrong, Traveler? Off? How?
That's how I feel too. Based on his personality, if he won't tell us how things turned out in the end, it must be because it's not something he can brag about. Besides, how did he even get from Sumeru to Natlan? Seems like he's avoiding that subject too. And through it all, he still hasn't given up on recruiting us. Even though he's in for a rude awakening.
Yeah, he seemed pretty annoyed with our questions. Why not just kick us to the curb?
But why?
Alright, sounds like a plan. Let's go!
Catch me if you can! If you can figure out which way to go, of course.
Absolutely insufferable. Come on, let's find him.
Time to roll!
Leave this to me. I'll clear a path for you.
Running late again. Woo!
I think we can get these mushrooms to form a path. We just need to wait for the right timing.
Get a load of this!
Watch out, Varesa!
Don't worry about me. I've got this.
Too strong! Time to roll! Ow, ow, ow! Time to roll!
Gotta steer clear of other people.
Hurry up, Varesa! Running late again.
let it give us a ride. All right, this should be good. Get ready and jump!
Backed into a corner, huh?
We've got you this time!
Ow! Well, that hurt, you know. You humans have such violent tendencies.
How did we lose him?
Not again. Although, I think I pulled something off of him.
A ball of mist! Oh no, it's spreading! Ah! They're gonna eat us! Gonna eat us! Eat us!
Ungrateful humans! At this rate, I won't have any clones left. The more my clones are consumed, the less power I have. Oh, the situation grows dire. Why must the humans eat so much? My power is all but spent, but it was still enough to control a single human at least. Now all of Sumeru knows how scrumptious my mushrooms are, so if I want to grow, I must relocate. And if I want it to happen fast, I need suitable environmental conditions. You! Take me somewhere hot! The hotter the better!
Yes, my lord.
Is this the place, human?
Yes. This is a volcano in a land far to the west. The temperatures here get very high. It should be a most suitable location for your lordship to regain his strength. I shall now find a good place to plant you, my lord, so that your mycelial majesty may take root in this fertile land.
Yes, proceed. Huh? An earthquake? No! A volcanic eruption!
So that's how it ended. No wonder you tried to hide it from us. It's pretty embarrassing.
I thought he said people formed communities around this mushroom and used it as their main source of food.
Yeah, but it looks like his following got too big and he couldn't keep up with the demand.
Huh. He used the mushrooms as his main recruitment tactic. But then the situation got out of control.
Which means the more mushrooms the humans ate, the less powerful he became, right?
Wow. So his following didn't last long.
Nope, which explains why there aren't any records about some kind of mushroom civilization. In the end, he mind-controlled a human to bring him to Natlan and then got buried under a pile of volcanic rocks.
Yeah, for who knows how long. When we were talking to him earlier, he seemed kind of, out of touch, you know?
Well, he has been living under a rock, so that checks out. But clearing out this area for your orchard finally allowed him to start regaining his power.
Yeah, that sounds right. My parents always thought it was so weird that mushrooms kept popping up around the orchard no matter what we did. Now it makes sense. Wait, but if everything we saw is true, that means this mushroom has mind control powers or something? That's a recipe for disaster.
Hold on. Do you remember what he showed us? A group of humans worshipping a giant mushroom. It just doesn't make sense. They must have been mind controlled. But when he started running out of power, he couldn't keep it up.
Oh, yeah. Maybe that's why he doesn't seem to be able to control us either.
Oh? Why?
All right, then let's find this mushroom.